As you've seen during the pandemic, I've done many coffee reviews, and also another thing I've been enjoying during the pandemic is a breakfast of waffles with blueberries, other fruit, and syrup, which means that I might not get COVID-19 during this pandemic, but I may get type 2 diabetes. Nevertheless, in enjoying waffles, pancakes, anything along those lines in wonderful breakfast foods, getting a quality syrup is essential. And what I've been enjoying over the pandemic is Michele's line of syrups. This is Michele's Gourmet Butter Pecan Syrup. I've also tried the Maple Cream Syrup. And so obviously in syrup aisles we're very used to the usual of Log Cabin, generic brands from the stores, Mrs. Butterworth, Aunt Jemima. So all these various syrups, but Michele's is particularly special in that, first of all, this, as it's labeled on it, a woman-owned business, also a minority-owned business, and as we know, with Aunt Jemima or others, anytime you see a black woman on a syrup bottle, usually behind the scenes it's just dominated by white men in corporate America, and it's, a character, a caricature, yeah. But in Michele's case, a wonderful story. Michele Hoskins developed this syrup from a family recipe passed down among many generations, dating back to the slave era here in America, and so sadly, but the nature of history, a great-great-great-grandmother was a slave, but developed this very secret recipe for syrups. Then in 1984, Michele began her own business through very difficult means. She just got out of a divorce, had 3 kids to support, but had a dream, had this recipe, went through with it, and now, unbelievably, Michele's is available in 8,000 stores across the country. She became the first minority retailer to license with Walmart, with Denny's. So this is just such a wonderful American story. And again, you're supporting a woman-owned business, you're supporting a black-owned business, and from my family to yours. Now, are there corporate interests probably behind it at this point? Of course. But we should still support Michele. She's doing really well for herself, and I must say, her syrup tastes delicious. And priced where it's at, at near about $5 for a syrup bottle. It's a little more than your standard Log Cabin and all these other kinds of syrups. But it's worth it for the delicious taste of it, as well as the notion that you're there and supporting somebody you can connect with, somebody who's been through the tough times and now has risen up within the business world. Very special in a woman-owned business and a black-owned business. As she writes on this, or whomever in their marketing department, my butter pecan syrup is a unique taste sensation. Its rich buttered pecan flavor will have your family begging for more, and like all my syrups, it's good over everything. Well, maybe not salmon and asparagus, but I got her point. Try butter pecan syrup over griddle cakes, waffles, ice cream, desserts of all sorts, and many other foods. Again, not shrimp. Enjoy. And I have been enjoying. So, again, it's making my waffles quite delicious every morning, making my breakfast feel quite good during this pandemic, during the cold weather. Nothing like a good, enjoyable cup of coffee, some waffles, and pouring this syrup right over it. So I have nothing more to say other than positive reviews. If you're looking for a syrup, consider Michele's syrup.